had read that there is an extension of the Kundalini from our body into Earth. Is it true? Does Earth have a Kundalini too? This is exactly why I don't want people out there reading a bunch of stuff. Because they come up with nonsense questions. And it just puts the mind in another spin. Does Earth have a Kundalini too? Everything is energy. Everything is energy. Everything is comprised of energy. Okay? Kundalini is when consciousness and this stuff starts emerging and it gets turned inward on itself. Okay? Nature does not have the consciousness that has to turn in on itself. Okay? So forget about that. Let it go. Don't be reading a bunch of stuff out there that's going to fill your heads with a lot of nonsense and just keep you spinning and cranking on these types of things. Okay? Nature is not seeking out anything. Nature does not have egos that are looking for this or that. Nature is as it is. Okay? So don't worry about the earth or its Kundalini. Kundalini is awakened consciousness, the opportunity for consciousness to turn within on itself. Okay? And one can either go in one direction of developing more garbage, or can be flushed of the garbage. Okay? Two directions in Kundalini. One can go into either more deception, can develop cities, can develop powers, can develop more ego, or can be flushed of it. Okay? My suggestion is be flushed of ego, don't develop more ego. Don't be looking for more diversion, more escapism, more control, more power. That's the danger of those that are without a true guru. This is the path they want to go. I want to do astral travel. I want to develop this. I want to develop that. And all they discover in the end is more blind alleyways. Okay, they're entertaining for a time, but they don't take you off the wheel of karma. They don't bring one to stillness. They don't dissolve ego. They only enhance ego. Then you can do like TM, you can develop a cosmic ego, a bigger ego. Whoa. Most people want to develop a cosmic ego, bigger ego, rather than allowing it to dissolve, rather than to be flushed of all this nonsense. and find out what is whole, what is pure, what is unchanging, what has no other. That isn't gained by gathering more diversity, more duality. That's only found when the duality ends. So in order to get there, one has to simplify, not gather in collective intellect. Okay. Mankind wants the intellectual path. I don't want simplicity, I want it to be more complex. Therefore I have more. It's better, it's bigger. They're taught that from a young age. If you want to get anywhere, it's got to be more complex. Okay. But the spiritual path is exactly the opposite. One's had the complexity for lifetimes. What has it gotten you? Therefore, one has to slow down, be in the moment, be mindful. Let the garbage release. Quit chasing the entertainment. Yes, it'll be uncomfortable at first. This is why when you're with people in the world, all they want to do is talk endlessly, because the silence is not comfortable, because they may have to encounter themselves. And one may not like what one sees at first. And the yammering mind may go on overload for a time. And you'll encounter just all the rambling garbage that's been there for centuries. Because nobody's mind is going to still immediately. You have to be in the path for the long haul. You have to outweight the mind. Give it a chance to burn itself out. Okay. So Kundalini arises and you have one of two choices. You can take the long route of wanting to develop cities and powers and this and that and more ego and cosmic ego until you find out it's not the way. Or you can go directly to simplicity and stop chasing. Encounter. Go deeper. Find out what is prior to that.